Former President Donald Trump has announced his intention to run for the White House again, and that brings fresh attention to a slew of Justice Department investigations that hover around him and his orbit as we speak. The short answer about any impact on the Justice Department's investigations is that there won't really be much of one. It's important to note that the Justice Department is fully permitted to investigate and indeed prosecute people who are running for office, including the office of president. So there is no reason in the near interim to expect that the Justice Department investigation will slow down in any way.
Good afternoon.
That said, it is of course politically challenging and difficult for the Justice Department to operate a criminal investigation that involves a presidential candidate or really any candidate for office. And the desire for the department would be presumably to try to wrap this up or conclude it one way or the other as soon as it can.
Hello, Miami, and this is a great honor for Marco. I can tell you it's great to be here in my home state of Florida.
I think it is reasonable to assume that Donald Trump will be speaking quite a bit on the campaign trail about the Justice Department investigations that he currently faces, as well as the investigation in Georgia. Those are matters that are on the minds of the American people, and they're also clearly on the minds of Donald Trump himself. He is very agitated by the existence of these investigations. He has attacked them, professed his innocence, and being on the campaign trail gives him an open microphone to say the things that he wants to say to defend himself. I would expect that the Justice Department will remain silent in the face of attacks from Donald Trump. It is customary for the department to not respond to criticism from people who are under investigation, and I would think that that would not be any different here. I would imagine that what we will hear from the department will be when it chooses to indict, if it chooses to indict, and some sort of disclosure about the conclusion of the investigation, and that is likely to be it.
Over the past week, the Justice Department